Right, so I'm making my way back towards Jagger Green. So I was looking at bus times, and so from Todmorden to Bacup, the next one is like 10:30, which I'm not going to get because it's now 10 o'clock. So I'm going to get back for 10:30. So I have an idea, which is I can get the 12:30 bus from Todmorden to Bacup if my dogs move. Oh my god, we're not moving. Yeah, you're wet. It's called being wet. What a nice little circuit that we've just done. So much better when you're not coming up a hill, but you're making your way down the hill. So we've walked up that way, along there, to here, and I thought it'd be nice to vlog along there, but there was a crazy amount of cyclists on there. I thought, well, that's the end of that then. So I can get the bus. There's something else I thought about doing before, which was getting the bus to Littleborough and then walking to Walsden and then catch the train from Todmorden back to Halifax. I'd said about doing that before, you know, walking like towards like the summit area and then like back that way. Oh. Yeah, forgotten about that. But I kind of want to do a day out where I'm like, oh, I've not been that place before. It's like, okay, I've been to Todmorden, but I haven't been to Bacup. I've been to Burnley, but I haven't been to Rottenstall. It's like I've been to Leeds, God knows how many times, but I've never been to Headingley or like Wheaton or Panel. Never gone to those places ever before. I think if I realise if I've got a bus that's going to be like 12:30, rather than waiting for like 2 hours, I could have probably done something in 2 hours. Or got somewhere in like half the time. I think the whole idea of like resting my foot is to rest my foot so that it doesn't get infected and whatever, but it is a lot better now though. I think it would be nice to just go on the buses. It'd be nice, you just get the bus, you get the train to Todmorden, you're not actually walking far to Todmorden, and then you catch that bus to Bacup, walk around Bacup for however long, and then you catch the train. Not the train. You can either catch the bus to Burnley, and then I pay for a Burnley single to Todmorden, and then whatever. You know, I actually could pay for a single from Burnley to Todmorden, but then obviously I'd have my Todmorden return. Oh, do you know? No, I know why. So you can't go to Todmorden and then go to Burnley on the same line. They're not on the same line. So you'd have to go from Burnley single to Todmorden single, and then a separate train from Todmorden to Halifax. Yeah, that plan. But I might just get home and be like, I'm just going to sort the washing out, I'm going to clean the shower, and then I am just going to cave in and rest my foot. Or entirely, I might, instead of just the whole day out thing, I might be like, oh, I'm going to just catch a bus to Norland, or I'll just catch a bus to Ripponden, and I'll just do that instead. Oh, it's so much cooler. It's so much nicer though when you're walking downhill. If you're walking uphill, you just straight up burn. So if you're walking downhill, it's just so much better. So when I get home, charge the phone up, wash it, what's it called? Shower. And then I'm going to have a shower because my clothes will need to go in the wash because they stink. And if there's any sort of hill on any sort of like outing where I go, avoid it, because I'm going to end up burning. I had a weird thing earlier where I was like, I could actually go to Bradford, and I was like, am I just bored then if I'm going to Bradford? I'm like, maybe so. I mean, unless I'm going to like Baildon. Actually, no, Baildon's a shout. I said before about going to Baildon. Could go to Bradford to cut through Bradford to go to Baildon. Yeah. Or Ilkley. God, I've been to... Where was the last time I went to Ilkley? And can I just be honest, I don't think I've ever been to Ilkley on my own. And I think I went to Ilkley when I wasn't doing filming. I just went for the day out. So, maybe could go to Ilkley. All these different places. Think about that when I've done my stuff at home. Normally I see someone on here. I'm kind of glad I haven't. I'm going to go down the cat steps towards Shaw Park and then head down the hill. Well, I head towards Shaw Park and then head up and then past the Chippy area and then drop down the hill. Right, so I would normally film going down, but because it's been slippy, because it's going to be slippy, so I'm going to prioritise walking over filming. So thanks for watching for now, and goodbye.